Hello, thank you for checking in. Great to see everybody. Hello. Hello. Let me say hello to everybody. Allura Star and Shocker and Sturgis Guy and T-Sus and Hazard Dave and Sam and St. Clinton and Eric and Petey and Tim and Ryan and Photo and Philip and Mark Mean and Star Raven and Angie Jonas and Fairies Lover and Lucky Girl and Andrew Yusuf and the Cram and Marcel and Scott Kimmis and Bill Knaus. And there's a YouTube starting, and Joe Barney and N1QOV and Philip and Sturgis Guy and Jim Dandy. Thank you for checking in. Great to see everybody. Let me make sure I got everybody. Hang on. Wing Doggy. Hello. Hi, Jesus. And Sam, hello. Thank you for checking in. Great to see you. It's Stupid Question Day. A regular feature of Live with Lorielle New, where I put on the genius cap, which allows me to answer any question about any topic in the entire universe with complete accuracy. Guaranteed. Absolutely guaranteed. According to me. Hello! So I hope you have some questions for the genius. I hope you're having a good day. It was nice and warm and beautiful today. And, oh, Marcel has a question. Oh, there's two questions already. Bill now says, how many Harrison Fords does it take to fly an airplane? Apparently more than one. Was he flying Han Solo? Harrison Ford crashed his airplane into a golf course on Venice, and though he's apparently banged up and bruised, but fine. He was bleeding and he had some bumps and bruises, but he's okay. Walked away. He's doing good. The plane is not doing so good, but Harrison Ford is okay. He's done too, and he's crashing planes and. Take it easy, Harrison Ford. Marcel has a question. Would you rather have legs as long as your fingers or fingers as long as your legs? Oh, goodness. Would you rather have, 30-inch fingers or 3-inch legs? I don't think I can answer that question. Tisa says, if you wanted to look very sexy, how would I dress? Oh, exactly how I'm dressed right now. Nothing says sexy like a large red and white striped cat in the hat, hat. I'm ready. I'm bringing this sexy right now. Marcel, what are these questions? Marcel says, would you rather eat chocolate-flavored poop or poop-flavored chocolate? Oh! Another question I can't. There's no right or wrong answer for those questions. You're damned if you do and damned if you don't. David Jones says, why is there so much snow in Texas in March? Because of global warming, David Jones. Global warming is causing crazy weather all around the world. Crazy weather. Gigantic crazy storms. Unusual weather. Yeah, there's a reason for it. We have disturbed the natural balance. Everything is wackadoo. No, global warming doesn't mean it has to only be warm, because global warming means it throws everything out of balance. So sometimes it's too hot, sometimes you're getting crazy storms. The system is out of balance. You've got things thrown around in all disarray. It causes, global warming also causes giant winter storms as well. Because it's thrown a wrench into the weather system. Marcel says a genius. Okay, the genius says, I would rather have poop-flavored chocolate than chocolate-flavored poop. Because I'd rather eat smelly chocolate than delicious poo. And if I had to have a choice between 3-foot-long fingers or 3-inch-long legs, I think I would take the 3-inch-long legs rather than the 3-foot-long fingers, because it's very hard to type with 3-foot-long fingers. Those are my genius answers. Tisa says, if I could bring one character to life from my favorite books, who would it be? Rhett Butler! Rhett Butler! And this time we're gonna get it right! Frankly, Lorielle, I do give a damn! I do give a damn! Tisa says, what do you think Victoria's Secret is? Overpriced products made from underpaid workers in foreign countries. That's the secret. What dead person would be the last person I would want to be haunted by? Oh, I don't know, Hitler? Somebody horrible like that. Marcel says, you're on a desert island with a beautiful man. Would you rather their top half is a fish or the bottom half is a fish? Okay, so I have my choice between half fish, half man. I think I'll just cook the whole half fish, a fish head with legs, or a man's head with fish tail. Well, if he's a man's head with a fish tail, he wouldn't be able to breathe in the water or walk on the land. If he has a fish head with man's legs, he could walk on the land, but he can't breathe. He wouldn't be on the island with me. That's a trick question. Tisa says, which cartoon character do I resemble the most? Janice! Janice from Sesame Street. David Jones says Hitler isn't dead. Oh my goodness, get out of here! David Jones, you're ridiculous! You should go hang out in a bunker, an underground bunker somewhere with a bunch of conspiracy theories. Hi, Laura. Oh, Tisa says, this is an easy one. Would you rather go a week without bathing but change your clothes, or bathe but not change your clothes? Well, I'd rather bathe and wear the same clothes. Hey, I do that all the time anyhow. A lot of people around the world do that, both of those. We forget that in the U.S. we have lots of clothes and running water. Not everybody has that same luxury. Not everybody has the luxury of bathing in water or multiple changes of clothes. No problem, Alara. And Tisa says, would you enjoy spending a month of solitude in a beautiful natural setting? Food and shelter would be provided, but you'd not see any other people. Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. I'm able to amuse myself quite easily. Hello! Tisa says, am I generally the overdressed or underdressed person at a party? I'm the undressed person. Let's get naked! Striptease? No, I'm usually overdressed. I'm usually dressed up. I like to dress up. I think there's too much casualness around. Just say no to casual. Dress up. Hi James Beard. What are you saving those fancy clothes for? Wear them this weekend. Laura says, speaking of which, she's got her new jeans and new t-shirt on. Good for you. Sturgis guy says he is wearing fur underwear. And that's not just because it's a fashion statement. It's because he lives in Sturgis, North Dakota, where it is the outer circle of Antarctica. North Dakota, where penguins and polar bears go for vacation. South Dakota. David Jones says, would you wear body paint instead of clothing if you thought no one would notice? Well, the point of clothing usually is to keep you warm. Unless you're in a place where it's very warm out, body paint won't keep you warm. And I have done the body paint thing before for different roles. I've done that. Been there, done that. Yes, that's true. Marcel says with body paint, it's hard to bathe. Let me just tell you, I know from personal experience that when you are painted, body painted all over, that stuff takes a long time to get off. That's like 45 minutes of scrubbing in the shower. That stuff is nasty. Jesus is weird. You guys have all these weird ones today. It's like scruples. I thought it was stupid question day. It's scruples. Would you have one of your fingers surgically removed if it guaranteed you immunity from every major disease ever? Well, you're betting on the fact that you might never get a disease ever. What if you're never going to have a disease? Now, would I remove a finger if I had immortality? Yes. Take that little pinky finger. I don't need that. I want to live forever. Marcel says, for removing chocolate body paint, I have a nice solution. While that sounds interesting and sexy in theory, oh, I can lick it off. I don't know, has anyone here ever tried to lick anything off of another human? Has anyone ever here gotten a little kinky, crazy, where you pour some chocolate syrup or something sticky some sort of candy, gooey stuff on another human being, or some sort of, you watch 9.5 weeks and you decide, ooh, let's have some food play, foreplay. Has anyone ever tried that? So, or some people like to drink alcohol. Let me just say, ew to the no. It's an ew. I know it's somebody you're kissing. I know you're already sharing a toothbrush and you're sharing bodily fluids, but I still don't want to lick your body. I don't want to lick chocolate syrup off of you. And Marcel says, ooh, ooh. And I did, and let me just say, I have tried it when I was younger, when I was wild and wacky and younger. Did try it, and back then and now my answer is still the same. You didn't get it all off. I need to take a shower because I'm still sticky. Allura says, yuck, too hairy. I need to shower now. I like to have very clean sheets, personally. Just on my personal... very clean sheets. So anything that's going to involve anything sticky getting transferred onto my sheets, no. I gotta change my sheets then. Now I gotta take a shower and change the sheets. David Jones says, what thread count are my sheets? I think my sheets are, I have fancy sheets. I think my sister sent me some nice, I think they're like 400 thread count Egyptian cotton. They're very nice and soft. I like them quite a bit. Tisa says, if you could be any age again for 1 week, what age would you be? 1 week? I don't know. Do you think a week is enough time to go back and repair the damage you did as a teenager? I'm gonna get it right this time. Tisa says, if you could plan a trip anywhere in the world for you and your mate, where would you go? Oh, I already know that answer, Tisa. I want to go, I think it's like Bora Bora or Fiji. You've seen the pictures where it's at that like water, it's white sands and the crystal clear. You can see to the bottom of the ocean water, and they've got those little like huts like out in the water. And they're just like a little like wooden path, a little over the water. Allura says exactly the place where they had the tsunami. There's little huts right on the water out there, and you're just in your own little hut in the tropical. Tisa says, what things would you like to know better about your partner? Everything. Everything. Tisa says, here's a question for everyone. Have you told your partner about all of your past relationships? No. Allura says yes, because Allura had no past relationships, so that was easy. I actually enjoy telling my partners about past relationships. The problem is they don't like to hear about it. They're like, shut up! I don't want to hear about that! Shut up! Stop telling me! Why are you telling me that? Allura said she didn't mind that her husband had girlfriends before. Well, yeah, I guess since you were married for like 40 years, I guess you're okay with it, Allura. Yeah, you know, some people don't like to hear about that. I'm like, don't you want to know everything? And so far, it seems to me that men don't want to know everything. I don't want to hear about that. You're oversharing. You're oversharing, Lorielle. Tisa says the children living next door are being horribly abused by their parents. The only way to stop the abuse is to adopt the children and care for them in your own home. Would you? Well, yes, I would. I wouldn't let somebody be abused and watch it silently. In fact, I am actually I'm very angry about. There's a Republican Republican politician from Arkansas who is being investigated. This guy is sick. There's something wrong with this guy. He's one of these guys. He's like Mr. Family Values. I'm a good Christian, and the whole down the line of I'm this Republican Christian family values guy. Turns out he and his wife had adopted 2 girls, gave them away. They call it rehoming them. Gave them away. Didn't want them anymore. Meanwhile, he runs a school for children, was collecting money, getting money for the state for these kids. Gave them away to a rapist who raped the 6-year-old child. Was disgusting. And then this guy is like, and still was collecting money from the state as if they still had these kids. This is so beyond disgusting. Just the fact that there are people out there that will adopt a child and then they call it as if, I mean, these people shouldn't have pets. You don't adopt a child and then decide you don't want it anymore. It's not a pair of shoes that you take back to the store. No, they don't fit. I don't like them. That's disgusting. You do not adopt a child and rehoming. What is wrong with you people? This is the most horrible thing I've ever heard. And apparently they call it like it's a big thing. If you look it up on the internet, rehoming. It's a huge problem. People adopting children and then deciding the kid is a problem child, or I don't want him. And then they, instead of going through regular legal channels of child protective services, they illegally give the children away to somebody else. Usually some sort of abusive, sicko, disgusting person. What is wrong with these people? I can't even. And then this guy is still this politician guy that I'm telling you about, they found out about it, and this guy is just his response is he's quoting the Bible, He was, "Ah! Ah!" That just makes me so angry. Marcel has another question. Would you rather be sexually attracted to fruit or have Cheeto dust permanently stuck to your fingers? Oh, I hate having anything sticky on my fingers. I would rather be attracted to fruit. I mean, look, you got a banana there. Fruit or Cheeto? No, definitely not the Cheeto dust. Come here, my sexy banana. Tisa says if you could have anyone locked in a room and them from a day, oh, this guy I was just telling you about. This guy, that guy, I don't remember his name, but I want him to be tormented. So, oh, and here's a question, guys. I have a question. I'm having a problem with my mail delivery. The U.S. Post Office. Now, today, I was supposed to be getting a priority mail. I get like once a week. I don't know where it's going, but I'm not getting mail. And somebody was sending me a priority mail package. I was walking around, and the mail never came back here. So I walked out on the street. I was like checking the garden and picking up some trash, and one of my neighbors says, "Oh my God, hey, Lorielle, my priority mail package was on the sidewalk, on the street, out in front, not in front of any house, not at a neighbor's house, not at my house, not at the bookstore, on the sidewalk, just delivered on the sidewalk, like just walking down on the ground on the sidewalk." What the heck? What is going on? Is somebody just dumping my mail, like throwing my mail on the ground? My mail was just thrown on the ground. This right here, my priority, this was on the sidewalk. Never delivered. Just like thrown on the ground, like it fell out of the truck. And you know, it's priority mail. They're supposed to give that. Yeah, that's priority mail means it's scanned. It's supposed to be like all. There's a tracking number. What good is a tracking number do you if they're going to throw it on the ground? I'm just angry. Oh, and the flower lady, the flower bandit came twice yesterday, so far once today. It is not helping. Contacting her son has not helped at all. David Jones says maybe it fell out. Yeah, but the post office, they're a professional. They're not supposed to drop the mail. Anyone who's a postman he's a trained professional. trained to carry mail, not drop it. Thesis says I need to move. I feel like I need to move, Thesis. That's what I'm feeling like. I'm like, my mail's getting jumped on the sidewalk. People are stealing my flowers. People are throwing trash in the garden. Everyone giving me attitude. People starting fights, pooing and peeing. What the hell? I want to move. I want to move to some place where I have peace and quiet. No one's stealing anything, and my mail is getting delivered. This guy said I smell a reality show. Oh, and yesterday I told you I was having trouble with my AOL, and I sent emails to the AOL customer service to be like, hey, have I been hacked? And I sent them like 3 emails, and they never answered the question. They're like, all they did was write back like, if you would like to change your password, this is the steps. I'm like, no, that is not my question. I know how to change the password. Tell me, has my email, am I being compromised? Have I been hacked? I never got a reply. You would think that AOL would be trying a little harder, since nobody else uses AOL. I'm like the last person using it. Sturgis guy said, I had AOL in 1995. Yeah. Oh my goodness. All right. So there's enough for my rant. There's my rant for today. I've ranted. All right. It is 5:50. So I am just about to sign off. I will be back tomorrow at 5:15 Los Angeles time for Funny Friday. Friday where we share jokes to put everybody in a good mood for the weekend. So I hope you'll share some jokes and with everyone. Let me say goodbye to everybody. Laura Star and Shocker and Sturgis Guy and Tesis and House of Dave and Sam and St. Clinton and Eric and Petey and Tim and Ryan and Photo and Philip and Mark Mean and Star Raven and Angie Jonas and Fairy Lover and Lucky Girl and Philip and James Beard and One QOV and Azure Yusuf and the Cram and Marcel and Bill Knaus and Scott Kimmis and Jim Dandy and Sturgis Guy and Red Stapler. Thank you for checking in. You guys are awesome. Kisses for everybody and Wing Doggy. Let me make sure I got everyone. Kisses for everybody. I love you. I love you all. Bye. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.